LA County restaurants halt outdoor dining. A 3-week halt in outdoor dining at restaurants, wineries, breweries, and bars in Los Angeles County appears to go set to go into effect Wednesday night as scheduled after withstanding multiple challenges today. A Superior Court judge ejected a motion to block the ban, and motion proposed at the Board of Supervisors failed to receive majority votes. On Tuesday morning, a judge dismissed the challenge to health order, et cetera, meaning restaurants are now shut down for 3 weeks. So then the restaurant you and I went to with Shonda and Tom and Tikrin, when we went to the place in Manhattan.
Very cool.
And we ate out, phenomenal
outside,
place.
Outside, right on the deck.
And when we went and ate at Rafi's place outside.
My favorite place, Rafi's
Both
place.
of those places are officially shut down.
That's so funny.
You can't do that.
That's so messed up, man.
How do you handle that now?
I don't understand what the plan. This is outdoor dining. This isn't indoor dining, right? Just to be super
it's
clear
outdoor
here.
dining. Yeah.
Why would outdoor dining? Why would there be an issue with that? Is there anything proven that outdoor dining? The whole point was to eat outdoors, right? I can understand if you're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's negative 10 degrees, why you want to eat outdoors. If you're in Manhattan Beach, California, and it's 70 and sunny, why you couldn't be outdoors. I just don't get it. It doesn't add up. This is an overreach by government. Dictator Newsom is clearly, and Garcetti, your friends. This is a travesty, and it really actually really sucks.
I think it's 12 shades of wrong, which I'm sure that surprises everybody listening. That's my take on it. But to me, it just highlights again kind of what we were talking about, whether it's guns, whether it's drugs, whatever it is that to me, great freedom, great responsibility is that it should be up to you to decide how you run your business, who you have over for Thanksgiving, all of that stuff. And it's across the board. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you're that worried, that things are that dangerous for you, then stay home. I mean, between Grubhub and DoorDash and Instacart and Uber Eats and everything else and Amazon, you don't need to leave your house. And if you're either at risk or that worried about it, then stay home. Yep. But to tell other people this is how you're going to run your business, and again, it's always by people that aren't running a business, that aren't worried about a bottom line, that don't have overhead, or at least that matters, that can go billions and billions into debt, and it doesn't mean anything. And then on top of that, you have those guys that aren't even adhering to the own rules that they're putting in place. It leaves a horrible taste in everybody's mouth. It breeds resentment against that stuff. And again, it's just, there's going to come a tipping point. And what I would say, my last point with that is that a lot of people kind of scoff at well, it's just a mask, or it's just 2 weeks to slow the spread, or 9 months later, it's just this, it's just that. To me, everybody should have a clear understanding of their own personal constitution of when enough is enough, and then also what are you going to do about it? Like, have you ever thought, is there a point at which you're going to say, you know what, no, I'm not doing that? Like, is there an amount, a time, a duration, a level of restriction that the government would put on you to where you would say, you know what, fuck you, I'm not doing it?
Damn.
Is there one?
Right? Is there one? Most people don't think
a question.
about that.
Is there one?
So give me a specific example.
No, I'm saying, what is your boundary, right? Like, people talk about, psychology, boundaries are healthy. What is your government boundary where, for you personally, you're going to say, you know what, not fucking doing it?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a specific example, but I do have libertarian tendencies. Like, look, man, I'm going to do me, you do you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you how to operate.
Is there a limit for that? Is there a limit where the government can cross the line where you're kind of like, this is a little too much for me?
Yeah, I mean, any bureaucratic bullshit that I have to do, look, it's all very complicated out there. Whether you're doing your taxes, your 401k, you're signing up for health insurance, all the paperwork, and it's just so freaking complicated. I wish things were a little more simpler and easier out there.
So I tweeted this a couple of days ago. By the way, that's a very good question that we can get into for 20 minutes. I sent this to Newsom a couple of days ago. Go down. Newsom sent out a message. Go up a little bit more right there. He said, COVID update. This last week, California has an unprecedented rise in cases. Average daily test, 198,000. Average test positive rate, 5.5%. Average daily test case average 11,005 now. Hospitalization up 77%. ICU up 55% over the last 2 weeks. And I said, could it be due to a weak immune system from a lack of exercise? Could it be due to constantly selling fear from the top? Maybe you ought to think about opening up gyms, and maybe you ought to think about selling hope. What do you think, Gavin? And you hear the messaging of so much. The other day I did a video on coronavirus, and what I wanted to look is what strengthens your immune system. You know what it said? Mayo Clinic said what strengthens your immune system is exercise.
Yeah.
Today they're saying there's no link between exercise and immune system. And WebMD, you know what WebMD said? There is a link between having a positive outlook of the future and your immune system.
Wow.
So if somebody's telling the future looks bright, things are going to be all right, we're going to be able to figure this out, your immune system gets stronger. Versus somebody saying the end of the world is around the corner, all this other stuff, your immune system gets weaker. So the two things that we need to strengthen our immune system is exercise, and selling hope is not being done by the state of
Power
California.
of positive thinking.
Well, complete opposite is being sold by California, Newsom and Garcetti.
The other thing, so the immune system is 99-point-some%, across the entire spectrum of the population, it's 99% effective at defeating the coronavirus, right? The vaccines aren't that effective. So if you're putting that amount of billions of dollars in time and research and manpower and all this into vaccines that are less effective than your immune system, if the government is so hell-bent, Joe Biden included, on handouts, then why not distribute a package to every individual that from a vitamin supplement standpoint helps improve their immune system the same way? Why is there not some focus on that? There's none. So
sleep, exercise, eat healthy, right?
Eat healthy is subjective.
Go out, but you're on people.
But
can you tell the freaking sun in Addison, Texas, to show up?
There is quantifiable data that shows vitamin and mineral deficiency and a direct relation to COVID kicking your ass. Right, so if you're deficient in vitamin C, vitamin D, magnesium, things of that nature, then your immune system is weak, and it's going to hand you your ass a lot more. Those are very cheap, easy supplements to get a hold of.